Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show where I am flying solo here on the Bourbon Daily and talking about some of the things we have going on at the ABV Barrel Shop. My name is Steve Akeley. Welcome to the show. So we've got two big things happening this week. We've got voting for us to become the best liquor store in St. Louis. And this is the week where we're going to find out whether or not we can open a speakeasy in the space next to us at the ABV Barrel Shop. So we're going to talk about the ABV Barrel Shop expanding first of all. So what we've got going on there is we have an opportunity, and we've already signed the agreement to rent the space. And our idea is if we can't utilize the space for a speakeasy, that we would use it to expand our entertainment area and then just do events there, and then use some of the part of that building for storage, so we can expand what we sell in the regular ABV Barrel Shop. As good as that sounds, that's not what we want to happen. We want this to be the speakeasy, this private club that has kind of a trifold of uses. Number one being exactly that, a private club where members can come in. There's a lounge area where you can sit around. There's a bar. There is a work area going to be set up in there where you can utilize it. If you work from home or something like that, maybe you want to interact with people, you can, do work with there. We're going to have a water cooler where you can get some nice water, which is always exciting. And then we're going to have, where you can print and stuff like that. We'll have a printer on site. So pretty well set up. So during the day, there's lockers that you can rent as well. So if you want to bring in your own stuff, we'll have setups behind the bar. We'll have mixers and that type of thing. You can mix up your own cocktail. There'll be evening events and activities, things like, turntable night is Dave Hoyle came up with that one. And where we'll be playing records and stuff like that. So it'll be fun, and we'll probably during those nights have an open bar, again, just for members, a private club type of situation, which would be pretty neat. And then the other thing that we're going to be doing, in addition to the private club, is you can rent the space. Maybe you've got a birthday party, or you want to get together a group of your buddies, or it's an anniversary, that type of thing. This would be a great space where you can rent out, and you can just rent the room itself. You can have an open bar. We'll work with you on what any of that looks like. The third and final idea would be to open it up for pop-up bars. Pop-up bars are really a popular thing these days, and within those pop-up bars, people tend to go to Christmas bars. Well, we're going to have, year-end Christmas-themed bar as well, but we're also going to do Halloween and St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day and National Bourbon Day and all kinds of cool stuff. So there'll be this kind of ongoing every month, every 2 months, something like that, where we'll be open at least one day. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's 6 weeks if you're talking about the year end with Christmas. And it's just going to be fun, I think. I think it'll be a great way to open up to the public. And that's the only time when we will have the front door open where the public can come in. You will have to get a reservation, of course, just like you do at all pop-up bars. But I think that we'll have some special drinks. You can buy the glassware. It's just really a fun atmosphere, and we look forward to creating that for for our people that come in and want to experience what's going on at the If You Know, You Know speakeasy. So what's going to be happening Tuesday night is the city council actually votes whether or not we can do this. Now, that being said, we saw a report that was provided by the city office. Of course, they don't have the commissioners just vote blind. They give them a full review of the property, what's being planned, what it's going to look like, background of the individuals owning the place, and even an overview of their business and how things have been going so far. And ours was glowing. The city of Arnold, where we're at, looks like they love us. They wrote us up a really nice review. They gave it a full recommendation to pass as is, which is very cool. No changes recommended or anything like that. So we feel pretty good about this. Of course, you never know until you ultimately get voted on, so we can't count our chickens before they hatch. But that being said, this is definitely the way you want to go into one of these, where you've got the backing of the people at City Hall saying you should move forward with this. I feel pretty good about it. So we'll see what happens. We will know on Wednesday. Assuming things go as planned and it does get passed on Tuesday night, on Wednesday, we will be selling the memberships into that. If you'd like to get a membership into the If You Know, You Know speakeasy, or maybe you're just interested in more information, you can stop by the ABV Barrel Shop. We're going to be handing out information about that. Or you can call us. We'd be more than happy to walk you through what we're going to be doing. The number there is 636-333-2134. Of course, this is our first shop, and I don't know, sometimes it feels like we've been in business a long time. Other times it feels like we just started. But I think that we're doing great in terms of being ahead of schedule where we thought we would be at this time already as we get ready to expand our business twice in size. But we start looking down the road, too, and thinking about what's next. And, we'd like to open up another one of these shops and maybe several, and we'll see where it goes. We'll start with the next one after this and go from there. And it may very well have a speakeasy next to it. The one that we've got here in the If You Know, You Know speakeasy, this one is going to be kind of 60s club feel to it. It's really got a kind of mid-century modern look in terms of the furniture. We've got a lot of art in there by Shag. If we did another one of these, I think we'd go different. I don't know that we want them all to be the same. I mean, we're not a franchise like TGI Fridays or something like that, where we're trying to make the experience exactly the same. I think we'd go different. The other look I'd like to get is a lodge. That'd be the next one, kind of a lodge look to it, which would be cool. I mean, I just want to build places that I'd like to hang out in. So, because you know what? I am going to be hanging out there. So that would probably be the next one that we do. Should be fun. We'll see what happens. We've got our eye on a place here in Missouri. We've got, Indiana. We're looking at a place, and I don't know. There could be another one in the St. Louis area. That's not in Missouri where we're looking at right now, but that would make some sense in terms of ease of use and getting it open and being able to manage it. So I don't know. We'll see. It's lots of fun. So on that note, it is time to drink. I'm the only one drinking. I'm going to go with Still 630. This is one of their straight Missouri bourbons. Let me see if I can see a batch on here or anything like that. I don't know if it says, no, it does not. So I don't know which one this is, if it's anything special about it. I just know that it's from Still 630. It is their bourbon, and it is a Missouri bourbon. Here we go. Well, the cork broke, but I can still pull the cork out of here. There's enough out, I think I can grab it. So here we go. Well, that was a mess, but I didn't have a way to stabilize that bottle with the cork being broke. But you know what? As bad as that was, guess what? I win the cork pop because I'm the only one participating. So how about that? You know what? Easy victories are, you know what they are? They're victories. And that's exactly what that was. That will go in the ledger, in the permanent records of the Bourbon Daily as a win for me. So as historians are going back and researching the show, they will see that I won this special episode about what's going on at the ABV Barrel Shop and the If You Know, You Know speakeasy. So cheers on that note. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, I'm going to talk to you about the last day of voting for us to get the best liquor store in St. Louis. We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Paul Tomaszewski from MB Roland, and you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
All right, everybody, welcome back. My name is Steve Akeley. I'm here in the studio at my house where I am telling you about a couple things we've got going on at the ABV Barrel Shop. This is exciting news. We are trying to get the best liquor store in St. Louis. Here we are just 9 months into the history of our organization. We're amongst the 5 finalists. We're against some of the biggest liquor stores in St. Louis, Wine and Cheese Place, Total Wine, Randall's, Red Door out in Eureka, Missouri. So the field is excellent. It's solid competition here, and but I like our chances in that we have a passionate audience. We offer an experience when we go there, and I think that's worthy of being the best liquor store in St. Louis. I think the others, have perhaps a better shopping experience if you're looking for number of items offered and things like that. We don't have a huge selection. And I think at this time we've got 25 items for sale, though we have a couple new departments that we've got. We've got our Copper Dome, we've got some bottle and bond stuff there now, and we've got our oddities. So we do have a couple other kind of different things. We carry liqueurs in our trailing spouse, department that we call it. But I think that the fact that when people come in, we're talking whiskey sets us apart from our competitors. I think that our consumers that do walk in are passionate about us winning this. They're excited about that. But we would encourage you to vote. You can do it in any number of ways. You can go to stlmag.com. That's the way you can just get there through the main page where that is putting all of these awards on. You can go to abvnetwork.com. You can go to abvbarrelshop.com. Right at the top, there's a link you can click on. If you follow us on Facebook, we certainly put it on out there every day. So be sure to vote for us just this one last time, April 10th, Monday, April 10th. This is it. And then it kind of goes quiet for a while. I believe that they take some time to interview all of the winners. And during that time, we're hoping that we get contacted. We don't know exactly how this works, but that's what I think happens, because in mid-June, they announce them online. And then in July, the paper edition of STL magazine actually has who the winners are. And, we're hoping for the best. It's pretty exciting to us. it means a lot to be in the mix. I think it will open the eyes to those who haven't found us yet in St. Louis. I think that it's probably done that to some degree already. A lot of people do vote on these awards, but to win it would put you in pretty elite company. It's only the best of St. Louis that truly gets these things. And I know that so many, as I've talked about on the show before, so many of the big brands around here, things that are known outside of St. Louis, like Ted Drew's, our famous frozen custard stand, or, Cyberg's, if you want to come in and get some great wings. That's certainly known. Emo's, our pizza that you probably love it or hate it, and probably most outside of St. Louis hate it, but many have heard of it. They're the type that win these sort of awards, and they have them lined up on their windows when you go to visit their restaurants. It's a pretty cool thing. The fact that we could be in that company with that sort of, recognition by a well-respected entity like St. Louis Magazine, I think is pretty cool. So we'd appreciate any help you could give with us. Please vote one last time for us and kind of give us that final push that we need to make sure we get over the top. On that note, we're going to wrap this thing up as we always do by talking about where people can find me. And that is, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. If you get the chance, come by and let's talk whiskey with you. We are at the ABV Barrel Shop. We are in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. We'd love to see you. At a very minimum, just go by and check out our website, abvbarrelshop.com. That would be awesome. Click on that link to vote for us, and then be sure to sign up for our email and text distribution right there, again, on the main page. So check us out, abvbarrelshop.com. If you like the show, please get involved. Head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network. That would be awesome. And finally, give us a 5-star review. It helps new people find the show. You leave comments on there. It helps new people find us, which is pretty darn important to us. We really appreciate that. And on that note, we'll let you go for now. We'll let you go vote, hopefully, and then we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya. Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the Hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.